$150, $160, $170, $180, $190, $200, $220, $240, $260.
All looks good, all looks good. All looks good, all looks good.
Fair
I think I need Discord. I need the Discord shout. That's the last thing we're missing here. The last thing we're missing is the Discord shout.
$60.
Then we're set.
$70. $75.
Then we're set. Welcome in, you guys, to another wonderful Tuesday. Another wonderful Tuesday has befallen us.
$80. $85. $90.
Announcements. Here we go.
$95. $100. $110.
Woo! We're in. We are in, folks. Welcome. Yeah, Gina Syndrome. Exactly. Gina Syndrome starts off the auction. 8.5 NS selling for $300. Spectravision Rare Atari 2600. Woo! Everything you want to call it. Welcome in, Corp.
Fair warning.
It's good, dude. It's
Next lot.
Finally spring,
55.
summer, sunny in Saskatchewan. A sunny day in Saskatchewan, Rick.
95.
Can you believe it, man?
100,
I can't believe it myself.
$140.
We finally are getting holy fuck, this is loud. We're finally getting the we're finally getting the Saskatchewan spring. It's like a fall spring, because I think we're supposed to have frozen rain and snow later in the week. But like, God, man, it's like plus 10 out. Yeah, dude, hair's cut. I got like a piece out of spot there. You guys got some snow today? Yeah, have fun, pal. Have fun. Come out to sunny Saskatchewan. I tell you, this is the good stuff. Challenge. Pebble Beach Golf 9.4 A+. Actually, like a really nice copy of this game. I know no one really cares about this game, but like, damn, $139 for that. Captain Skyhawk Tua, $162.50. Dr. Mario 9.6 A+. That's probably, we're probably way past that joke, hey? We're probably months late on that, hey? Now that she scammed everyone, is it time to let it go?
Next lot.
Not rain and snow, but frozen rain and snow. Yeah, exactly. Frozen rain and frozen snow, the worst kind, I tell you. Welcome in, Adam, Ted Smiles, Blue Smoke Gamer, Jeff Mack, Joe Migraine, Ren X, Machina, Pyrocalypse, Jeff Mack. Welcome in, you guys. Tanzarian, Hiko. Yeah, dude. Hacks money. I did see that, Hiko. Hacks money passed away for anyone who's deep in the melee scene. Jesus Christ, man. That, I was not ready to read that today, so holy smokes. Holy smokes. I know some of you guys follow the melee scene. Some of you guys are deep, but like, Jesus Christ. That kind of hit me like a brick. You know, I've been following the melee scene for probably 8-9 years, so it's just like, you know, I've watched Hacks' stream. I followed the entire drama with him and Leffen. I knew Hacks before. You know what I mean? It's like, Jesus Christ. It's like finding out a celebrity passed away. I know it's low key, but like, man. Dr. Mario, the 9.6 A+ CGC copy for $537.50. Is that a deal on Dr. Mario? I know it doesn't sell for that much, like, ever, but it just feels kind of cheap. You know what I mean? Hoops, 9.0 A+, $99. Yeah, the Ikari Warriors hang tab. Holy shoot. If I died, would you say the same thing? Are you a celebrity? I don't know, man. I don't know, Rick. I don't know if you're in the celebrity status yet. Speaking of CIB grading, the topic of today's video, this was a 909694, but like, geez, $750 for the CIB Ikari. Nice grade on it. Like we said in the podcast episode, once you start getting into 9294 grade, the last 94 actually sold for $840. So this 92 did really well at $720 or $750 there. Sorry. The CIB Zelda here, this is incorrect manual inside of it, late print for $300. Legendary Wings 85 plus Capcom. Going for a $487.50. Yeah, the podcast here. The haircut looks good. Let's go, dude. I appreciate it. My girlfriend always attacks me when I go to get my haircut, so I have her in my ear telling me I look worse in every way. So, hey, I appreciate that community support right there. $80. Cheap AF on the Dr. Mario. Yeah, let's check that first. Then we'll get into the CIB discussion a bit more there. Because I am curious, what are we? 2 years into CGC grading? 3 years into WADA grading CIBs now? Something like that? Or since it was more popular to do anyway. The last 9.68 plus, September 2023 for 690. So, like 537.50, man. There might be some eBay comps. But that looks like it is a bit of a deal here on a copy of Dr. Mario tonight. Great NES title. Not super rare, super expensive. Exactly what you want out of a good collectible. You know what I mean? You can buy a copy, you can be happy with it, and it looks amazing. Yeah, the CGC 96 discount, eh? Who would have guessed? Welcome in, Quale. Welcome in, Super Junk. But yes, CIB grading. Has your opinion on it changed at all in the past year or the past 2 years? Are you more open to it? Have you done it more yourself? Are you more against it? With prices coming down especially now, right? Does CIB grading need to even exist for 95% of the games? 98%? Where are you guys at with CIB grading? Personally, I still haven't done it much. This Metroid here is a CIB with a 9.8 cart, 9.4 manual. That 9.8 cartridge, we might see this Metroid blow up a little bit. We might see this Metroid get a bit of love. Nah, not really. Pushed its way to $350. Feels like, it's a 9.0 CIB, 8.5 box. I thought that 9.8 cartridge might see it go to like $400 or $500. Seems fine. CIB pricing, I would say, is not wacko. The only CIBs at this point that you see do really well, Thane, are like 9.2 hang tabs. A 9.8 cartridge alone just sold for $425. Okay, so there we go. That's what I'm saying, hamster. That's why I thought this 9.8 cartridge inside of here would pump this, but yeah. So the only time CIB does amazingly well now is like 9.2 on a early NES black box, hard to grade type of title, or your 9.4s, your 9.6s, anything with a 9.8 component, right? Like it has to be super high at this point. Sealed is king. You do CIB loose or demo promo type stuff. I mean, I still have a ton of CIBs that I've graded. I think I've graded more CIBs simply to sell it than I have for personal collection still. Like I still have I have CIBs that are worth grading. I have like Hang Tab Mario, TM Zeldas, I have stuff that is very much worthy. First print Mike Tyson Punch Out. I have stuff that personal collection that I need to get graded, but it's also just like, I don't know. I don't feel nearly the same need or push or, you know what I mean? I don't know. With my sealed collection, I feel like grading it is the last part of curation. Like I get in the sealed game, I look at it, I grade it, and then I add it to my collection. With CIB, I just don't feel that same kind of, I don't know if it's a necessity or the same kind of enjoyment, inherent need. I don't know. It just doesn't tickle me the same way. Seems like crazy CIBs have a bigger premium over lower CIBs compared to low-end sealed and high-end sealed, if that makes sense. Yeah, the really nice CIBs sell for extreme pricing, whereas, a run-of-the-mill sells for nothing. I think that's what you're saying, right? Like, your high-end CIB is nuts compared to your average one. I mean, sealed does see that in some ways, too, if you're talking like a 9.8 A++ type thing, because your 9.6 is kind of your 9.8 equivalent, right? Your 9.6 CIB is basically as high as it can get. I mean, what are there? A handful of 9.8 CIBs that even exist in the world? Rad Racer 2 is kind of neat. 9.0 A+ here. Published by Square. For anyone who doesn't know, I think there's like 2 or 3 games published by Square on the NES. King's Knight, Rad Racer 2, and I think there might be another one. But Rad Racer 2 being done by Square is just kind of feels like it's out of nowhere. Did it say it has music by Nobuo? Or whatever the heck his name is there? Yeah, the music is composed by frickin' Nobuo Uematsu. I can't say his name, but it's the Final Fantasy guy. It's the Square music guy. That is insanity. Rad Racer 2, $525. You always got to look for that extra reason to give a fuck about a game, right? And that's some cool history there with Rad Racer 2. RBI Baseball, 8.0 A+. Are there other sales, too, on Rad Racer 2? Like, there probably are, right? 8.5B plus for 552 back in February 2023. Oh my god. Well, someone was able to get a 9.0A plus now this year for the same price. So there you go on Rad Racer. Much better buy now than it was back 2 years ago. RBI Baseball 8.0A plus Tenjin copy pushing to 225. You have one CIB you want to grade, but nobody does JP yet. Do I think Pocket Monsters Red first print VGA is the holy grail of video games? No. No. That's a stretch. Like, Pocket Monster Red is obviously very good, don't get me wrong, but like, the Holy Grail, it doesn't even outsell North America Red at this point. And then you're putting it up against Mario, if we're talking the Holy Grail of all video games. Good game, but it's not up there. It's not up there.
Fair warning.
RBI Baseball goes for 225 into Rocket Ranger 9.0A plus. Honestly, you kind of prefer the CIB 9.4 or higher for like $500 rather than $3K for the sealed, depending on the game. Wow. Wow, look at that guy. A true collector hamster. A true collector who just wants his CIBs. There's one SNES 9.8 CIB. It's a link to the past. Holy shit. Yeah, so there you go, right? There's one 9.8 CIB on SNES. That's what I mean. So your 9.6 equivalent is your 9.8. So that's why you see the 9.6 CIB sell for such an extreme multiplier versus your average copy. It's the same as, seeing a sealed 9.8 A++ versus like a 9.0 or an 8.5 even. Realistically, we should see a 5 to 10x on that, right? Like that should be the gap in sales there. Your average CIB versus a 9.6, maybe even a 9.4 should be a 5 to 10x. Maybe that's extreme, but like it doesn't feel, you know what I mean? CIB grading is goated. Personally, you love the way a graded 9.0 plus CIB with cellophane looks, especially for games like Mario 64, Oot, Mario 1. You're not going to splash the cash for a sealed version. CIB is fine. Would you even that's one of the big talks, right, Tushi? That's one of the big talking points. Would you rather get like a CIB 9.0 Mario 64 for, let's say, $1,000 for a 9.0, or push up to like $4,000 to get a 9.0 sealed? Because, getting the 9.0 CIBs isn't even super cheap on, like, Mario 64 Oot anymore. Like, those CIBs, they have to be close to, well, maybe not 1,000, but like 500-ish for a 9.0. I guess it is quite a bit cheaper. I don't know, man. I think I still lean towards, like, an 8.0 sealed. Snake's Revenge, the 9.6A+. Wasn't there one that just sold, like, 2 days ago, if I'm not wrong?
Fair warning.
9.4A+ went for $750. That's what it was. 9.6A+, August 2024 for $1,250. Today, $1,000, a little bit over $1,000 for the 9.6A+. CGC versus WADA, so there's a bit of difference there. The 9.4 was $750. 9.6 going up another $200. $300 more to go from 9.4 to 9.6. Makes sense. Feels fine. Wario's Woods 9.6A++, pushing its way to only $250 here. I've said it before and I say it again. It's just cheap to get yourself a very nice Wario's Woods.
Next lot.
You don't understand the nostalgia for an 11th print Mario produced almost a decade after first print and other hobbies that would be considered a lame reprint. I mean, the price is substantial. The price difference is substantial.
$170.
It's like first edition Charizard versus Unlimited, no? That's kind of how I see the Marios. Like, your first print Mario Matte is your first edition Charizard, and then it's just like shadowless and move your way to Unlimited. Unlimited Charizard sells for a fuck ton less.
Fair warning.
Werewolf! The Last Warrior 9.0A++. Nice copy of this game. The yellow box art always stands out for it. I don't really know what Werewolf is, but it sold for $200. It's not that common to find at all. So, like, $200. If you're collecting NES, $200 for this, I think is a really good price to get into a 9.0A++, personally. Willow, 85 plus qualified copy. Speaking about CIB, hey? How about a qualified Willow for the boys? How about a qualified Willow? Now, I've never bought a qualified game, by the way. Don't care about them, not interested in them. It's just not, it's like, nothing. Nothing. And I think that's why graded CIB still doesn't do much for me either. Is because like I never enjoyed qualified either. Graded CIB is better in my opinion, but I don't know. Maybe it's just not for me. A sealed or qualified copy doesn't even mean there's 9.8 inserts in there. That's what people need to understand. Yes. Even inside of a factory sealed game or inside of a qualified game, your inserts are not guaranteed mint. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but within a qualified game, VGA doesn't even grade the innards, right? They just look at them. VGA just looks at them, says, "Yup, those haven't been used before. Those have not been used. That is a shiny pin on that game there." And then they just stuff them back in the box, right? And then your box is the only condition.
$15.
Am I wrong in this? The only thing that's qualified, the only grade is the box. You've crossed the qualified to CIB? The insides were a letdown? Qualified is brand new, opened, confirmed to never be used. That's what it means. This is an empty box here for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's a 6-pack empty box. If you want to add something like this to your collection, unique piece. The Willow went for $119, by the way, which is just cheap. Like, that is just cheap, you know. It just is what it is. If you want a beautiful, or I can't even say beautiful. If you want what is likely a very nice copy of Willow for $100, whatever. Leave qualified for the Mizkifs of the world, seriously.
$120.
Disregard Wario's Woods, go for Mario's Moods.
$140.
Yeah, a case to display everything would be interesting. These are all soundtracks, which are kind of cool. There's 2 Persona soundtracks in there. There's Dragon Warrior 1 and 2. There's Dragon Warrior 8. Or Dragon Quest, I guess, sorry. 2 Final Fantasy ones and Darius, Capcom. I think they're all CIB except for a couple. It was a cool little lot there, but I don't know enough about video game soundtracks. Sold for $200 for the 10 of them. I just don't know. Those Persona soundtracks could be 100 each. They could be 10 each. You know what I mean? I just don't know enough about them. Not a world I operate in. Soundtracks are pretty cool, but like, yeah, just not something I've ever... It's adjacent, right? Adjacent to the things I actually collect, and I just can't... I can't put my fingers into everything.
Fair warning.
Condition doesn't matter, but they need to be unused, so the condition... Yeah, you assume condition's good, but there's a big difference between, like, 9.6, 9.8 versus a 9.4 inside. That's the biggest thing with it. And I think there is a lot of assumption that the condition of a qualified inside is, like, mint. The new PAL Rule of Rose has a lot of copies where the manuals have damage. Yeah, not exactly. Not surprised whatsoever. Not surprised whatsoever. If you first played Mario in 1993, do you care about first print if you're collecting purely on nostalgia? I mean, I didn't even know matte sticker, first print, whatever you want to say, was a thing until, like, 2018. Obviously, now that we all know and the information's getting out there, I understand, but, like, chasing the first print is purely a, like a collector type thing, you know?
Fair warning.
I don't feel a different feel when I look at a matte sticker versus like an 11th print. You know what I mean?
Fair warning. Next lot. $1, $30, $35.
This is a CIB, speaking again. CIB Final Fantasy VI Super Famicom copy, 9.0, going for $84. Barbie Supermodel on Super Nintendo. Is this like the first time we've ever seen this? Highest graded copy out of 2 they've ever sold. Okay, there we go. $350 for Barbie. Kind of cool. Kind of neat. I don't know if Barbie is a safe place to put money anymore. Like, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Barbie still's got it, man, but... It doesn't feel like a brand that, or I guess it feels like a brand that's past its prime in many ways. Obviously, it had the movie or whatever, but I don't know.
Fair warning.
Maybe I'm just not. Maybe I'm just not hot on Barbie. Maybe I'm a Barbie hater.
$150.
Final Fight 2, the CGC 9.2 for $79 there. John Madden Football. Jeez. A first print copy here. This is John Madden Football on Super Nintendo, the first one, but It's a 7.0 C+. But even so, right? And this is that sealed versus CIB distinction. This is a perfect example right here, right? A perfect example. Low-grade shit copy of John Madden Football is pushing its way over $700. What price would a 9.0 CIB go for on Madden? A 9.2 CIB even. Would it even push up over $500 on Madden? Like, I don't think it would, right? 7.0 C plus for almost $700. I get it, man. Like, I agree. You know, I get it. I don't know if I'd pay $700, but I get it. Sealed is sealed at the end of the day. And I am so sealed pilled that, like, it's just hard for me to even consider a CIB. Kyle Petty's No Fear Racing. First time selling it at Heritage Auctions. Let's go, Kyle Petty. 9.48 plus. That's racing, brother. From the Dan Kaplan collection. Fuck, man. He had so many games. Like, he had so much rare SNES, hey? High-grade rare SNES. Dan was crushing it. Man, oh, man.
Fair warning. Next,
you bought the 9.2 CIB Mario Kart 64 from last week, the one with the big-ass pirate eye patch sticker on the front. It came in today and you feel great about it. How much was it, Michael? A 9.2 CIB Mario Kart 64. In my head, I'm going to say, I don't know, $540. Kyle Petty's No Fear Racing, $300 there. My uncle used to be a big NASCAR fan. That's like my only connection to the sport of NASCAR racing. My uncle was a big fan. He still is. He still watches the races. Only guy I know who watches NASCAR. But Lock On, 9.48 plus, highest graded copy out of 4 copies on the Pop Report. $275 there. Rare SNES Man. Also, Dan Kaplan collection here on the 8.5B plus Micro Machines. Another rare Super Nintendo there. Dan had the only dirt tracks that was also at Heritage. Yeah, like Dan crushed. Duff01, welcome in. The Mario Kart 64 9.2 CIB was $462. Okay, so whoever said it earlier that you'd rather buy the, maybe it was you, Michael, it probably was you, that you'd rather buy the 9.2 CIB rather than trying to fight for a sealed copy, because what? Any sealed copy of Mario Kart 64 is going to push you to thousands, multiple thousands of dollars, right? I don't even know if you can get a sealed copy for $1,000 anymore. Like, even if it was stepped on, I think it would sell for $1,000. So, I get it, Michael. I get it. I do get it. I think I'm just too deep with sealed brain, you know? I just have sealed brain, and I don't know how to get away from it. CIB just doesn't feel special. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the 9.2A for $800. This is awesome. Like, it's a game I want to buy. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, but like I also can't really justify $800 on like, you know what I mean? It's very much outside of my main goals, main wants and stuff. Power Rangers went cheap. The last 9.0A was $780. So yeah, you can now get yourself a 9.2A for basically the same price, $800 on this. I don't know what kind of eBay comps there are. This is a year ago here on the Power Rangers. So last year, you know, from March 2024, it is down in price. But I don't know if there are any sales on eBay to also compare against. I do like Power Rangers. Grew up watching it a ton, man. Like 2 or 3 different series. And then my younger brothers also watched, I think it was Time Force? Wild Force for sure, Power Rangers. Time Patrol? Time? Oh, there was a Time one. But yeah, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, I grew up watching all the time. And then my younger brothers watched Wild Force like every morning before school. So like I was also, you know, I was in there, of course. So I just have a lot of, nostalgia for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. For Power Rangers in general. Rockman X3, 8.5 CIB there, Super Famicom, $124. Looks really cool. I don't know if it's actually like, you know, I don't know if it's worth $120. I assume you can get CIBs very cheap for, you know, most Super Famicom games you can get very cheap. So $124 though, already graded, looks cool. Yeah, it's fine. Tecmo Super Bowl 2. Special edition, but I'm pretty sure every single copy of this game is special edition. It's one of those games. I don't think there's actually anything special about this special edition, but it went for $350, 7.5A. Some love for the Super Tecmo Bowl there. UN Squadron, 8.5A. Pushing its way over $400. No Green Ranger on the cover. Yeah, that's a travesty right there. I just watched a Key and Peele skit about the Green Ranger, and yeah, there's a funny little Power Rangers skit. Very, very, great timing. Great timing. On TikTok, I get so many Key and Peele skits. It's good shit. Good stuff. Good stuff. You love sealed as well. Give you all the games. Wada should do D and F for sealed grades. I mean, it's something we've all said before. There should be more seal grades, period. There should be more nuance with the seal grades. Just is what it is. Sealed were CIBs before the manufacturer put cellophane on them. I mean, hey, I don't make the rules, man. I don't make the rules. That cellophane does things to me, okay? That cellophane has me acting up. Yeah, I'm sure all of you guys have seen that meme of like, do you want to buy this game for $1 million? Like, no, of course not. What if I put what if there's shrink wrap on it? And it's like, oh, like I am that meme, man. That hits deep for me. Mylon Secret Castle on Game Boy, 9.4A+. Pretty sure this is rare. Like, I think this is actually highest graded copy they've ever offered out of only 3 copies here. They're not going to show me quick comps on it. I don't think this is expensive for Mylon Secret Castle. But it's super hard for me to know everything about Game Boy. You know, I'm taking an educated guess here that's not that expensive for Mylon. On eBay, there was a Power Ranger sale. What the hell did you say there? Where are you? 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 You said something about an eBay sale on Power Rangers. Power Rangers went cheap on eBay. Oh, a 9.0A went for $1,700 on eBay. Oh my god, dude. Jesus Christ. Beautiful copy here. Dragon Warrior 1 and 2 on Game Boy Color, 9.6A+. Yoshi went for $225. That was 9.6A. Just great cover art. It's Dragon Warrior. I love it. I have a VGA 90 myself, I believe. Great game. Great title. Great cover. Looks great. It's Dragon Warrior. What else do you want me to say?
Fair warning.
You really want that Power Rangers? You were willing to do $400 to $500? You remember your friends having that game, but I didn't have a SNES? We rented it once, the Power Rangers game. We didn't own it either, but we did rent it once. And I remember it being a lot of fun. I might be wrong, right? I was super young, but I remember that game being very fun.
$40. $380.
Evening, Greg. Sled Driver from Discord. Oh, welcome, dude. First time on the live stream, managed to win the Wario Woods. Let's go, dude. Yeah, Wario Woods, it's just like, it's such a good title. It just is. You can get yourself a 9.6A++, beautiful frickin' copy of this game. The last game ever published on NES, $237. It's like cheaper than it was fucking 10 years ago. It's crazy. Yes, there's a lot of supply, but like, oh my gosh, what a great game. What a great entry type game. This is juicing. I was actually looking at comps on this on eBay and everything. eBay basically hasn't sold a copy of this game in the past, I think it was like 6 or 7 months. No factory sealed copies had sold on eBay, at least from what I saw. So I thought this might sell today for like $300-400. It pushed its way to $875. $875. I wonder if that's going to encourage someone to buy one on eBay. Yeah, really no demand, no demand. There are listings up. Now maybe the listings are terrible prices, but like they didn't look like terrible prices. You know what I mean? It looked kind of what you'd expect sort of thing. But Pokemon Pinball VGA 90, holy smokes, just pushed its way to $600. This might be a record.
Next lot.
Yeah, the last VGA 90 was $400. $575 tonight for Pokemon Pinball. All right. All right. Fair enough. Good enough.
Fair warning.
Mattel feels like it's slipping overall. They lost their Disney contract a decade ago because of how they handled Frozen toys. Seriously? Are you deep in the Barbie toy lore here?
Fair warning.
That's crazy that Mattel lost the Disney contract. God damn. Frickin' Mattel, speaking of, handled distribution of NES games in Canada. So some of the NES games that I can actually purchase have Mattel logos. If you find Canadian NES games, they were distributed by Mattel, so they have a little logo on the box. I think they might have handled UK distribution as well. Maybe. But yeah, you can find NES games with the little Mattel logo on there.
100, 220.
They made Elsa too damn uggo. I don't even know if that's a joke or not. That could be why they fucked it.
200.
Just complete in-box Star Fox 64. Again, you can get this super cheap out of Japan. You can probably get a mint copy of this for like 20, 30, 40 bucks. But like, 9.2 CIB already graded for $64. Yeah, that's just cool. That's just cool. I get it.
Next lot.
Magical Quest, Mickey and Minnie, 9.6A plus on GBA for $325 into WarioWare, 9.6A plus plus. First time selling the Game Boy Advance WarioWare at Heritage. Jeez. You saw some Mario 3s with the Mattel stamp? Yeah, that's probably the most common game you'll see with it for sure. Mario 3, of course, just being common as shit, right? So Mattel did do UK and Italian NES as well. What's my favorite handheld console overall? Game Boy Advance, probably. Yeah, probably Game Boy Advance. I collected the most for it. I actually like playing some GBA games. It's got a great library. I didn't grow up with it, so like it's Game Boy Advance or DS. Nintendo DS is so good, dude. And I played a lot of DS because that was like my younger brother's main console, So like then there were two of them, right? I have two younger brothers, so they had two DSs. So we did that. What was it, like the wireless play on DS where you could use one cartridge, no Wi-Fi? It was insane, dude. So yeah, we played a lot of DS. DS is a great console. I have full faith in the DS library for collecting. WarioWare going for $287.50 doesn't feel expensive. Doesn't feel expensive, no, for like a almost perfect copy. I don't think WarioWare's that expensive on GBA to get a raw one, but $287.50. And you just won it, Jeff Mack. Let's go, dude. Yeah, I don't know where raw prices are on eBay. I assume a raw copy is $150, give or take. So, like, not bad to get a 9.6A++. The Mario Mix Dance Dance Revolution is a factory sealed set here. So inside you do get the factory sealed game as well. $250 for it. Does anyone keep up on the pricing for Dance Dance Mario Mix? Man, oh man, oh man. This is like the frickin' 2014 GameCube Grail raid here. Just sub to me, Dusty Crops. Crop dusting your way into the subs. Let's go, dude. I appreciate you.
Fair warning.
Does anyone keep up on the pricing of this? $250, man, it doesn't feel bad. It feels like the same price you would have paid like 5 to 10 years ago. Legend of Zelda 4 Swords Adventure small box version, 85 plus for $362. Then we have a bunch of like greatest hits DS games here. There's just not much I can say. Chrono Trigger, $104. Dragon Quest 4, 9.6A++. They're called Ultimate Hits. Ultimate Hits games. They're greatest hits, they're reprints, they're player's choice. They're just not going to sell for much. 9.8A++, Dragon Quest 5 for $99. No one gets that your name is a fart joke. Maybe that's because I'm in Saskatchewan and because farming is so prevalent here that like crop dusting and the joke of crop dusting is pretty prevalent, given that like we're 90% farmland,
Next lot. 260, 300.
And Dragon Quest 6 going for $104. Zelda Spirit Tracks, 90 plus uncirculated. And I was actually looking at this. Like, I considered buying this myself. But this has to be one of the most egregious, like, off-centered I've ever seen.
Next lot.
So this is the cover art of the game. And you can see the line, right, of where it cuts here. Like, look at how off-center this is. It's like, it's falling out of the goddamn case. Like, it's like a full inch of separation. I don't know how Wata Games would treat this, but like look at how wide this is. It's crazy, man. And for my own eye appeal, whatever. It's a 90 plus, it's mint, all these things. But for my own eye appeal, I can't do it. You know what I mean? I can't do it. $475 for it. I don't know if VGA should be more harsh when something is so off-centered like that, but like, I can't do it myself.
Next lot.
Pocket Monsters Alpha Sapphire 90 Japanese copy. Pocket Monsters Omega Ruby. The Alpha, oh my gosh, I can't even talk. Can't say these ones. The 90 here, one for 114. The 85 plus, one for 84. Vito, you have a bunch of GBA games you should get graded. I mean, if they're nice, dude, if you have like Mario's, Nintendo titles, RPGs, I mean, GBA has so much good shit. if they're nice, like, you probably should get them graded at this point.
Fair warning.
You got a sealed Spirit Tracks you got from Big Lots for $10 like 8 years ago. You should have hit up. What the hell is a Big Lots? I'm guessing this is like some kind of American department store, big box store, something like that. But we do not have Big Lots. I've never seen an Ultimate Hits DS game either. They're all Japanese, for what it's worth, Rick.
Fair warning.
These are all Japanese copies here, these Ultimate Hits. And it might be
Next lot.
specific to Squaresoft, actually. I know I said Nintendo Player's Choice, but this Ultimate Hits actually might be a Squaresoft thing. Square Enix, whatever you want to say.
Fair warning.
Pocket Monsters Art Academy, VGA 90 for $212. Big Lots is like an overstock retailer, just crap left over from everyone else. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, we have like types of stores like that, but yeah, not that name specifically. I've never heard of that store. Light Crusader 9.2A plus cardboard Sega Genesis game there. Hard to find in mint condition, $150. Shaq Fu, baby, 9.9A plus copy, pushing its way to $200. And it's going. I think the last copy sold for $300? Yeah, the last 9.9A plus was $300. Someone very clearly sent in a case of these. So I think there's 2 or 3 more 9698 copies coming up after this one. But I think this is the last 96 copy that's coming up. Yeah, from an open 6-pack. So yeah, someone submitted all 6 games. I think there were 2 9.9s, 2 9.8s, and 2 9.6s. I think is the breakdown. But you can just check on Heritage Auctions, right? Now, tonight's auction sponsored by Heritage Auctions, by the way. Make a free account at heritageauctions.com, ha.com. You can check the entire sold archive. But yeah, someone submitted all 6 Shaq games and then sold them all on Heritage. So I think there's 2 or 3 more coming up. If you want to get yourself a Shaq game, you have another chance. Berenstein Bears Camping Adventure Game Gear, very rare, 9.68 plus, pushing its way over 300. What's your thought on grading a limited run collector's edition? Worth the added value or not really? If you have a limited run collector's edition that's already worth $200, $300, $400, then it's worth it. Unfortunately, Dusty Crops, the only person that can grade it is, you think you can bang that cover art into place? Yeah, just give that Spirit Tracks a couple taps on the counter and that'll just slide right back. The only person who's going to grade LRG Collector's Edition is VGA, and you're going to have to pay custom pricing, and by the time you calculate shipping, it's going to be like $200 plus. Like, it'll be very expensive to grade any kind of LRG Collector's Edition. So if you have one that's very expensive, very mint, it makes sense to spend $200 extra on it, sure, go for it, right? But it's going to be very, very selective as to what games are, like, worth it. Berenstein Bears Camping Adventure went for $375, and yeah, Tailspin here, 9.4A plus on Game Gear. I expected this to pop off, and it kind of is, as it pushes its way to $750 we're looking for. 9.4A plus Game Gear. Very, very, very similar to Game Boy. Finding CIB, finding factory sealed Game Gear, very rare. Pushing its way to over 800 now. Over 800, looking for 900 on Tailspin. Looking for over $1,000. Fuck it. Tailspin can be the most expensive item tonight. The next signature is insane, folks. Insane. I mean, I hope so. I hope so.
$380.
You need to dump those Jack Collector's Editions. Aren't those selling for a mint, man? Isn't the Jack Collector's Edition like multiple hundreds of dollars? It's huge, though. That is a big fucking box, man. But I think they're quite expensive, if I'm recalling correctly.
$440.
Makes you wonder what other game cases still exist. I think Shaq Fu is a known... case pack game, though. Like, there's, you know what I mean? There's always been copies out there. A lot of the games that have case packs still in 2025 are known case pack games. Yeah, the Final Fantasy is qualified. So it's an open copy of the game. It's been inspected. The discs, everything is brand new. It is not factory sealed. I think you asked about that, press start. Not factory sealed, qualified copy of the game. So just keep that in mind. Sonic Jam 8.0A plus factory sealed copy here, pushing its way over $300.
Fair warning.
Man, the last VGA 90 was $1,400, April 2023. Oof. Sonic Jam getting some love there. $350 for the 8.0. Einhander 9.6A. Cool Squaresoft shmup. You've been meaning to sell them forever. They're huge, yeah. Yup. Just got to get those things out of your house, dude. You have some CGC that state on the back, open from a case of X. What is the reason for stating that? They feel it is pertinent information to put on the label that it came from a 6-pack. I personally don't think it should be information on the label. I don't think it's relevant. I don't think it matters. But they do. Final Fantasy VII 90 qualified. This is the greatest hits black label misprint copy of the game, and I can't even show it off to you guys because they don't have a proper picture showing it. So the front of the game, right? It's a double disc game. So the front half, your first disc slot, your first whatever the hell you want to call it, your first half of the casing is black label, and the bottom half of the casing is greatest hits. And it's a misprint copy. It's a confirmed misprint. This is a real thing. VGA 90 qualified copy here, pushing up to over $700.
Fair warning. $700.
Very cool misprint that exists. You can find it CIB. And I'm pretty positive you can't piece it together either, right? Because it's like, oh, just take a black CIB and mix it with the greatest hits. I'm pretty positive you can't. I just can't remember why you can't. But I'm pretty positive you can't just recreate this misprint. This is stating that it came from a case, so you might as well say it was manufactured in a factory.
Fair warning.
I don't think you can, Dane. I don't think you can fake it.
Next lot. $5.
But either way, the VGA 90 there, the qualified misprint, shot its way to $900. So definitely got some love. Someone out there buying up the misprint. Buying up the misprint copy of Final Fantasy VII, $900. Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, Canada version, baby. That's the Philosopher's Stone right there. What's a sorcerer? I don't know. It's a Philosopher's Stone. 85 plus for Canada. $94. Let's go, Harry Potter. Let's go. Let's go, Harry. You're worth less than 100, Harry. Dokapon Kingdom, 95 plus mint uncirculated. Jesus Christ, beautiful copy of Dokapon. I'm pretty sure this game was printed into the dirt. Late PS2 here, yeah, 2008, but still, 95 plus copy. Beautiful. I think that Harry Potter game is actually supposed to be really good. What part of Canada am I from? Saskatchewan, out in the prairies.
110, 100.
Out in the prairies. The VGA qualified is different from every other grading company's qualified. Yep, it's awful. It's awful terminology. It makes things very confusing. It makes things very confusing when they use qualified the way they do, and every other grading company uses it differently. What are you saying, Hamster? You can see the list now. It's fucking nuts, and you've heard some really other insane stuff is coming. For example, the highest grade TM Zelda is coming to the May signature. Is that what you're saying, Hamster? The highest ever graded TM Zelda is coming to the May signature?
$1. $15.
Dokapon Kingdom, yeah, the 95 plus pushing its way to $200. It's just so minty. It's just so nice, right?
$70.
VGA coin qualified? Yeah, but VGA, like, qualified existed. Qualified had to have been a thing in cards and coins before VGA took it, right? It had to be.
Next lot.
It had to be.
$1. $15. 20, 30, 45.
Grounder, are you in Sask as well? For real? For real, man? I'm in Regina. Down in Regina.
Fair warning.
I've never met another Saskatchewan person on here. That's insane.
Next lot. $1. $20.
You've got a sealed PAL game that was labeled loose parts on the back by CGC? Great. Great. Born in Regina, moved out to BC. Damn, dude, you got out of here. You got out of here, eh? You think you're too good for Regina, do ya? You think you're too good for Saskatchewan? Okay, pal.
$40.
Monster Hunter G. These were all Japanese Monster Hunter games. Monster Hunter 9.88 plus for $94. Monster Hunter 2, $94. Monster Hunter G, also $94. So. PlayStation 2 Slim Sealed Satin Silver. Pushing its way there to what? $400? $425. Thane, did you buy any of these? Did you buy the Monster Hunters, Thane? I think you were looking at them. You're in Scandinavia? That's awesome.
Fair warning.
What's a qualified coin? I assume it's a coin that has altering or something. Like almost every other company calls qualified something that has some kind of form of altering. Sask's #1 export is potash, the next one's people. Truth. Death Stranding, 95 mint PS4 Death Stranding for $262. Man, man, I'm surprised someone's willing to pay $250 for some Norman Reedus action there. I don't know. Like, it's cool, I get it, but this game just kind of sucked, man. I wanted to like it so much, but like, it just kind of sucked, man. Lumines remastered VGA 100. That's, oh man, VGA 100 PS4 for $139. That's like one of the cheapest VGA 100s I've ever seen. We were all born from Regina. Yeah, we're the city that rhymes with fun, baby. It was going to be our official slogan until that caused a bunch of controversy. And then we had to, like, this big news story here, man. We could not be the city that rhymes with fun. We had t-shirts and everything. And then, you know, a bunch of backlash, controversy, news stories. Ooh, that was some exciting Saskatchewan news, I'll tell you that. $30. Streets of Rage 4, 95 plus with the booklet and the keyring, $109. That's cool. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge, also 95 plus uncirculated. Also cool, $114 there. Monster Hunter Freedom. That's freedom, brother. 9.6A, pushing up to $89. The single PSP game in here. Someone dumped their entire Monster Hunter collection, hey?
Fair warning. $65. $70.
Only $100 on those Monster Hunters. They sell more raw in Japan. You already had all three, but it's nice to grab them graded. Oh, dope, dude. That's awesome.
Next lot.
Awesome you were able to get them. What are you saying, Hamster? Someone told you about the Zelda separately? Highest grade sold Zelda's coming up. We were all born from Regina. And then someone told me about the Zelda separately. Yeah, your message order here is we were all born from Regina. And then you followed that up with, and then someone told me about the Zelda separately.
$70.
How am I supposed to follow? How am I supposed to follow this? How am I supposed to? I can't follow that. I can't follow that logic, that train of thought. Monster Hunter Freedom, $94 there. Gran Turismo 7, 90 plus, 25th anniversary. It just looks nice. It's cool. It's cool. It's nice. Oh, you killed the link. Yeah, the link will get auto-eaten. The links will get eaten. You can't post. It's just like a YouTube live chat thing. You can't post links. Even on YouTube comments now, I think they auto-delete links. They got really strict with it. Maybe it's with shorts only, but yeah, the links will get you muted. You can see the next signature by going to a certain link. Gotcha. Gran Turismo 7, the 25th anniversary, 90 plus for $124. Honestly, I think that's a deal if this is something you want to own. Like I said, with the custom grading, it costs like $100+ to do it. So, any CIB N64? Pfft, not tonight. Not tonight, unless you mean with me, in which case maybe. But not tonight at the auction. We're just about done, dude. You showed up here at number 77 out of 80. You're just in time for Horizon Forbidden West Launch Edition. Does this count as an N64 CIB? $139 for Horizon Forbidden West. Metal Gear Solid Volume 1 Master Collection, $95. This Halo Xbox coming up is interesting. It's already high, though. Yeah, I looked at it, too. CIB Halo Xbox coming up, sitting at $1,100. Oh, my God. I didn't realize CIB copies of this Halo Xbox were over $1,000 now. Holy smokes. The Metal Gear Collection, $150. Star Ocean, $95 again on this one. The second story on PS5. More off-center art. You cannot fix off-center art. You can't fix off-center art on a sealed game. I'm gonna die on that hill. There's no shot. Like the copy of the DS game there, that Spirit Tracks, there's no way you are pounding that into place. I don't believe you.
Fair warning.
I don't believe you. And if you can, I just haven't hit it hard enough. Maybe I'm just a coward then, but I don't believe you. Not on DS, you just fixed off-center art, so what can we fix? On a 3DS game? What can we fix for off-center art? Because I've hit it pretty damn hard on a table before, and it didn't seem to move at all. It seemed pretty stuck. It seemed pretty stuck. You wish you could fix your DOA 3 off-center art? Well, hey, it's looking like we're being told we can here. It looks like we're being told we can. Yeah, the spin folds presenting. Thank you, Peekaboo. You can't do it. Yeah, you missed the entire auction. Checked out. Oh, you looked at the game restoration IG page. Yeah, dude. They do. You can send to that person. I can't remember what the hell he's called. Game restoration now. He used to have a different page. He changed his name, but you can send your shit to him. And yeah, he offers his services. It's crazy, hey, dude. You can fix manuals, boxes. You can do quite a bit of restoration in the CIB world. That Xbox went way too high. What was it, like $1,300 for it? It's one of the most expensive. Fuck, $1,500 is the most expensive item in the auction, the Xbox. It's easy on PS4. Are games still crashing? Nah. We're in a stable ground here. We're steady. We're steady, Eddie. Gentle repetition on a hard surface. Try opening a GameX, recentering the art, and sealing it back up for distribution seal. Yeah, just fix the cover art and seal it again. Then it's just a distributor. Yeah, I didn't realize this Xbox CIB was tipping its way over $1,000 now. I don't like. Is it on eBay as well? Like, Jesus, man, it's a really cool Xbox, really cool box and all that. Just like, whew, $1,500. Damn, that's real. That's real money right there. What's so special about the Xbox? It's got Master Chief on it. What do you mean, Mike? Don't you see Master Chief, Mike? It's just a Halo Special Edition. The Xbox itself is like a translucent green. It's the Xbox itself is less cool than the entire package, to be honest. The box makes it better. The Xbox itself, you don't even know it's Halo. It's just like a translucent dark green. Yeah, I don't know what he's pointing to. Isn't he like, he's literally hitting the Wojak? Isn't that the Wojak meme of like pointing with your mouth open? He's hitting that pose and I don't know why. What Halo version is inside? It's a greatest hits not for resale, I believe. I think that's what you get. You get a goatee. I think you get the non-hollow goatee inside. With NFR on the front? That's what you get. You get, I think it's the non-foil goatee though. So it's not, you know, there's the game itself inside is pretty worthless. You don't get anything special. The console, because yeah, the console, you already get a sneak peek of Halo 2, so this is a later release console. Wait, if it's possible with Xbox 360, you can make a 9.8 out of your Fallout 3? Apparently, you need to take your Xbox 360 Fallout 3 there and just start hitting it with a hammer. Take out the rubber mallet and just start, you know, working it from the top. If that doesn't work, just start working it from the bottom. Start smacking it on your counter. Just lay into that fucker, you know? I guess we can just slide cover art now. That's crazy. I was positive you can't. I need to experiment more now. That's crazy. That is crazy. Because off-center cover art, like I said, the grading companies aren't super harsh on it. Hell, I think Wada might even 10 with cover art that isn't perfect. You know what I mean? I think you can 10 without, like, perfect cover art. You can absolutely 9.8A++ with it. I don't know if they should be harsher on it, but from an eye appeal standpoint, I don't like it. The Xbox console for $1,500 was the #1 item in the auction, though. Going on to Snake's Revenge, the 9.6A+ for over $1,000. Disney's Tailspin, yeah, over $1,000 on the nose for it. Hiko, I think you said you expected it to pop off as well. Just, yeah. Tailspin, Disney, Game Gear, Rare. It's a great combination there. The qualified misprint Final Fantasy VII, though, for $900. That does surprise me. Feels like a lot of money, but hey. Getting a factory sealed copy of the misprint would probably cost you thousands of dollars. So best thing you can get. Oh, whoops, didn't mean to click on it. Heyo. And the other most expensive item was the Dragon Warrior 1 and 2, which is nuts to me. Like I said, I expected nothing out of this tonight. $875. The least expensive item in the entire auction tonight was the Star Fox 64, the CIB. Like I said, a 9.2 CIB for $64. Like, you basically paid the price of grading, right? Grading plus shipping. The game inside is free. You just have to pay for all the labor. So you can't really complain with that, you know? There's no way to say this is overpriced. Yeah, you get Thor's hammer out and do God's work on it. Exactly, right? Exactly. Oh, gosh. Retro Family Game Night. Did you buy the Star Fox? Let's go, dude. You're looking at a Jaguar CD. Opinions from everyone. I would only buy a Jaguar CD if you are like a complete enthusiast for the Jaguar specifically. Like, you're buying a console that's like prone to failure. The games are incredibly niche. You need a fucking Jaguar just to use the Jaguar CD. Like you literally can't use a Jaguar CD without a Jaguar. On its own, it's useless. I can't recommend it at all. Like, at all. If you like I said, if you're a deep enthusiast and you want a Jaguar CD, like, go for it. But like, you do have a Jaguar at least, yeah. It's good start. I just don't think... It's tough. It's tough. If you want to check it out, if you want to have fun with it, I mean, go for it. But like, for how much it costs to do it, like, a Jaguar CD is fucking expensive, isn't it? It was years ago anyway. I assume one's going to cost you like $300 to $400. What's a Jaguar CD cost? I used to have a super shitty CIB one. Do we not even get consoles? Did I spell Jaguar wrong? Come on. What are we doing here? What are we doing? A Jaguar CD. $1,200 fucking dollars with a few games. Insanity, man. Jaguar CD unit. Oh, great. Oh, yeah, look at this. Look at that, right? We can get a nice Jaguar CD for $600 US and pushing. $600 US and still going at open auction for a good working unit. Like, oh my god. Oh my god, man. So no, I can't recommend this. I cannot recommend this whatsoever. It is an extreme amount of money. That is nutty. I'm going to watch this. We got to see how much this goes for now. Now I'm invested. Yeesh. Yeah, it's super cool. It is super cool. It's just like, man. It's niche. It's niche stuff. Mainly a collector thing now. It is, but yeah, it is. It is absolutely just a collector thing now. What do I personally collect? A ton of Nintendo mostly, but I also do like PS2 quite a bit. I do 360 quite a bit. Yeah, like the answer is anything and everything, Dusty, but I'm now purging a lot of stuff, whittling my way down, becoming a more refined collector. But the answer was literally anything and everything. Which was a bad choice. I don't recommend it. I know it's fun just buying everything and anything, adding shit to your collection, but like, whew, it adds up over time. Yeah, Dragon Ball Z and Digimon. Those are a couple of niches I love. You always wanted a Jaguar, but you never got one? Yeah, it's just... I had a Jaguar plus Jaguar CD, right? Got them locally for a long time ago, and happy I sold them, never looked back. Right? What do you do? I just... It became that point of like, why the hell do I own a Jaguar? You know? Cool to own, like, all that stuff, but it's just not... Nothing I can do. Yeah, I love Dreamcast games. That's why I own 2 Dreamcast, right? Right, Teron? I own 2 CIB Dreamcast because I'm such a big fan of the console. I think I own like 2 Dreamcast games. Why the fuck do I own 2 CIB Dreamcast consoles? I don't know, because I bought everything. They're probably a good price, right? You just buy it. You worry about it later. You purchase, you acquire. You consume. Consume, damn it! It's like owning the 3DO. You played it 2 times and you were done. I own a opened, unused one, Gino. I've never played mine. I've owned it for probably 12 years. Never played it, never looked at it. It sat inside of a box in storage for almost 12 years straight. I think I paid 50 Canadian for it in like 2013 maybe. Still own it. Still own it. You own 2 Dreamcasts too? You worked for Atari, you're missing nothing? No, I know I'm not. I know I'm not. We are all hoarders. Through and through, baby. We are all hoarders. That is the truth. I'm a reformed hoarder. I'm trying to break down. You bought a 3DO, never used it for a decade, sold it for $100. Then the guy complained. Oh God. That's the worst possible thing, man. When you try to purge some of this crap and then you get complaints and it starts being annoying. I probably will sell it for Mission Mario, Steve. I probably will. I'm going to get rid of both of those Dreamcast CIBs 100%. The 3DO will probably go too. I have no reason to keep it. I just have to get a box big enough to ship it. Because it probably has value, right? An unused 3DO. It's the FZ1 edition, I think. Is that the one I own? 3DO FZ1. It's the less expensive one. It's this one. This is the one I own right here. I have an unused one. It's opened, but it's unused inside. Well, maybe it is used. I've never even I never even took it out or anything, but that's the one I have, the FZ1. I don't know what the hell the other model is called. There's a 9.4 oval Mario coming up at the signature. Whew! I won't have enough money. Yeah, but do I send it out to get qualified? I feel like it's probably a waste of money, right? It feels like something that might be sold. Like, if I sell a brand new 3DO, it feels like it might be bought by some kind of psychopath who might break it open and use it. You know what I mean? It feels like the type of item that might be bought by someone who will use it, which is crazy. That's why you're 100% open when selling. Told the guy you never booted it up, no guarantees, and he was cool face to face. Then you get that awkward message. Yeah, it's just exactly, right? Exactly. I hate it. That's why doing these local things, everything's as is, and it's like just like there are no guarantees, right? Like no guarantees. It's cheap. It's underpriced charting. Just like never talk to me again. I don't know where the signature link is. Hamster said it existed, but I can't click links on anything, and people can't click on the comics or calendar. Where do I have to go here to see the signature? Take a quick look here before I shut down. We've only been up for an hour, so it's like, man, you know what I mean? We've been here, it's so quick. The comics and calendar, can we go like Heritage Auctions, video game calendar? Can we do that? Current auction calendar. Where's the signature at here? Signature's coming up in May? April. This one right here. Browse auction. Can we go to this one right here? How many items are up? 261. What? Is this real? Is this the signature right here? 261 items? Did I click on the right thing? Isn't that huge? The May signature. Oh my god, 261. Holy shit. Prototypes. There's too many items here. There's too many items. I can't look at all this. I thought we were going to look at like 30 items as a preview. Simon's Quest 9.8 A++ there. Symphony of the Night on PS1 VGA 90. Contra 9.6 A+ there. Dai Katana on N64 9.4 A++. That's cool. Donkey Kong VGA 90 Plus on Famicom. Interesting to see that getting in there. Donkey Kong 64 90 Plus. Am I just like in alphabetical right now? Oh shit, they have an Elemental Gearbolt coming up. And given that it's one of the few items with pictures, I already skipped Chrono. I can't, like, this is too hard to browse. It's too hard to browse. My eyes can't see every single title. Chrono Trigger, yeah, 9.8 A++. Jesus. The Chrono Trigger, 9.8 A++. You know, my eyes are going to be taken to the items that have pictures already. This must be someone who's selling it from, you know what I mean? They've already bought it before and they're selling it. Reselling it is what I'm trying to say. A reseller. Ew, yuck. Final Fantasy 3 VGA 85. Final Fantasy 9.2 A++ there. What was the Zelda you said? That's probably on page 2. Hey, I'm in alphabetical order here. Oh, there's the Golden Axe. Shit. This is what I think you said. This is yours, isn't it, Hamster? The 9.6A here? 9.8 A plus Halo. 9.6 A plus plus matte sticker first print Gyromite. Jesus. Is there any other really early NES? Like black box? Hang tabs? Anything like that? There's even more coming? 9.0 TM? Holy smokes. Star Fox cartridge there. We got a nice little picture up. Siphon filter, 911. What's the grade on this? 9.8 A plus plus siphon filter 3. That's cool. The 911 first print there. Legend of Zelda 9.0 TM, no CIB copy. CIB 9.6 A plus oval. Wait, I thought wasn't there a TM first print you said was selling? Oracle of Ages 9.8 A plus plus foil. Jesus Christ. There's a lot of nice Zeldas and shit. Oh yeah, isn't the Left Bros coming up as well? The 9.6 A plus plus Left Bros? Mega Man X 9.6 A plus plus. Hotel Mario is in there, as if. I saw both Zelda CDIs are here. Oh, 2 copies of Wanda Gamelon, sorry. 9.8 A plus plus and VGA 90 for the CDI Zelda buyers. That signature. The signature coming up is going to be fucking crazy. That is going to be crazy. Crazy signature. A lot of goodies in there. What's the next signature? Cutoff date's in like a week, I think. I think you have until April 2nd. So this is literally last call if you want to consign to the next signature auction. Not the May one, but the one coming afterwards, right? Maybe it is for the May one. Let me just check my little sheet here. Oh, god damn it. It did this again. I don't have the sheet. Well, anyways, videogames@ha.com to reach out, speak to a consignment expert. There's links in the description. I'll fix the description after the auction. But great night, great auction. I appreciate you guys coming out. Hit the like button before you go, and join the Discord if you're not. Yeah, the cutoff's in April, so it probably is the May one. I agree, Mike. So you have 1 week for the May signature. If you want to get into that auction with all that primo shit, you have 1 week. Or you can get into the next one, which will take place in May, June, July, August. The next one will be in August, every 3 months. So if you want to get into the next one, August. Yeah, sleep tight, sweet princes. I'll see you guys next Tuesday. Yeah, send in the Jaguars. Get your factory sealed Jaguar CDs. Get them into the signature auction. They're a hot commodity, man. You don't want to miss out on Jaguar CD. Get them in.